Okay. My name is Joyce Mensah, former Ghana Ace Ambassador. Okay. So the purpose of this gathering today is to clear all doubts, number one. Number two, to officially apologize on certain things that happened during my time as the Ghana's Ace Ambassador. So many things went wrong, but as human, as fallible as we are, I have sat down, I have analyzed issues, I have seen where I fall short, and so I decided to fly all the way from Germany to make sure that I contribute to ending this issue. And we all know that as it stands now, this issue is a criminal issue with a lot of name tags, with innocent people, people who have done nothing. The name calling is too much. I am not here to defend myself, no. I'm not here to disgrace anybody. I'm not here to point fingers at anybody, but I'm only here to right the wrongs. I am not perfect. Here with me today is people from the Ghana Traditional Council. Ghana Traditional Area. And as you saw earlier, they were here to say a word of prayer. And before I proceed, if there is any Christian here, which of course I am, this is a Ghana land, so I just give them the respect to assist me because I am here for the truth, nothing but the truth. So I'll please, since I know you are media, but if anybody will volunteer to say a word of prayer, I'll be glad. Anybody here to say a word of prayer for us? It can be in Chi, in Ga, in Ewe, in English, anyhow. Anybody to volunteer?
Let's pray.
Okay.
So, Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the life of our sister. We are here to clear every doubt so that be with us for a successful program. Amen. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. So here with me are my children and my mother. For the first time, I'm showing my children on live TV. It has become very necessary for me to do this. And also with me is my biological mother. Her name is Beatrice Ado. I also have my brother here, Samuel Saki. Brother Kwame. Samuel Saki. Yes. He's here. You can just walk here. Then you can go back to sit down. That's my brother, my elder brother, my mother's firstborn. So here with me, my family is here to give me full support. That's why. Yeah. To begin with my story, I'm not here to bore you with any long story because I am already aware that you know most of the things that happened. In the year 2010, I traveled to Amsterdam. I met a gentleman called Odifo. And then I met him around Dakuma. He later sent me an invite to Amsterdam to talk about HIV, to educate people. I did that, and then I came back to Ghana. But when I was there was an organization called SOA ACE. They noticed that I was so good with my delivery, so they decided to invite me again. So the same year, 2010, in October, I traveled back to Amsterdam to educate Ghanaians there on HIV, stigma-related issues, and prevention of mother-to-child transmission of HIV. So when I was there, after the program, they communicated directly to Ghana AIDS Commission that there is a young lady here, very, very young. I was just around 22, 23. And then they told them that I could contribute massively to the reduction of the spread of HIV and all that. So why don't they work with me? So before I got to Ghana, the Ghana AIDS Commission had sent me an email that they wanted to have a talk with me. I came down, and then I had a meeting with them. And they said the infection is so on the rise. The prevalence is so high that they would want to work with me. This is from Coco Clinic. An HIV test conducted just yesterday. I was here from Germany 3 days ago. And this is from me and my 2 children. That is my firstborn. This is my secondborn. My thirdborn is in Germany. My fourthborn is in Germany. So I'm going to go right there with my children. My children will do the test first. You capture it. I will personally show you the results. After that, I will also do my test and I will show you the results. Do you agree? Yeah. Okay. Get up. Maybe they can bring the camera or something. Please, can I have the microphone? Who can help me with the microphone? So like I said, this is a result stamped and sealed. I have not even opened it, even though I know what is inside. From Coco Clinic. So what we are doing now is like a backup. So whatever this one says, if it's the same thing that Coco Clinic is saying, then it is true. Please, do you want to explain to them how the test is done? And how many minutes it will take?
Okay, good afternoon. Basically, the test will be taking 15 minutes for the result to be done.
15 minutes.
Okay, so the result will be out after 15 minutes. Thank you.
So this is from Coco Clinic. Right?
Yeah, Coco Clinic.
And then you are from?
No,
From different hospitals?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
My daughter first. Give me the handkerchief. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. I know that would you. Oh, Mama, look at that. Mama, look. I feel I'm on you. So maybe you can put her name there. Her name. 1. So 1 is the girl. Please, he's marking the blood as 1. 1 is a girl. That's her name, 1. So now the boy. So his name will be 2, eh? 2. The second test, they are writing 2, indicating the boy.
So to take 15 minutes.
15 minutes. What about me? Can you do it here? This one is so painful. Not this. Number 3. Take your handkerchief. Let's go and sit down. Nama, you have to wait. Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard them right, they said the test will take 15 minutes to be ready. And these 15 minutes can do a lot. So as we are waiting, let me quickly address some issue. I worked with the Ghana AIDS Commission for 1 year. And the contract says that we are not permitted. If I say we, because I wasn't the only ambassador, we were 4. But I was very, very active. I'm not trying to say I worked more than them, but I know what I did. I'm told that the contract is not supposed to be shown to any other person. It's between I and the AIDS Commission. So who knows, the projector didn't even work. Maybe if I had showed it, they would have problem with me. Anyway, the main reason why I brought this traditional list is that I believe in the truth. And that even though the contract is not here, between God and man, with all the incantations they did, I'm not here to lie. I shall not lie against anybody, no soul. A lot of allegations were made against former President John Mahama and the wife. Right now, I don't belong to any other political party. I only belong to a musical party. That is singing and dancing, that's all. I'm not here to defend anybody, no. Former President John Mahama has never done anything for me, like taking me to Dubai, doing anything with me being his girlfriend, giving me money, buying me a house in Germany. Nothing of that sort. Former President John Mahama didn't sign a contract with me. It was the AIDS Commission that signed a contract with me. The reason why I was crying and crying, always calling on them, was because the former president became the chairman of the Ghana AIDS Commission. So I thought that since I wasn't treated right, despite my efforts, let me go to him and explain what happened. But unfortunately, there was no response. But there's nothing like former President Mahama and his wife took me somewhere to see any fake doctor, to prepare any fake HIV results for me. No way. He was only always available to launch our programs. Nothing like contracts, nothing like money. Please, that is cleared. When I was working with the AIDS Commission, what the contract said, that I will get apartments, not a mansion. Not a mansion. But a rented 2-bedroom. Fine. A rented 2-bedroom. So, after the contract has expired, we have to meet again with the ambassadors to see the way forward. Because the stigma is so high that the moment anybody knows that this and that, nobody is willing to work with you. Nobody is willing. People just show facial love. But reality is that people reject us. So these are the reasons why they said, we will give you basic amenities. To me, to be able to survive on this earth, you only need food, shelter, and clothing. I don't need mansion. I don't need cars to survive. And they also said in a contract that anytime that we have programs, the Ghana AIDS Commission will be available to pick us to any venue that we have to give a talk, because they cannot buy car for us. I said, no problem. From these same 800 CDs that I said about, each time I had program, if a letter is given to AIDS Commission, we want Joyce to come and give us a talk. When I receive a letter, when it is time to go, I call the AIDS Commission, they tell me there is no fuel. The day there is a fuel, they'll tell me there is no driver. The day there's a driver, they'll tell me there is no car. From these 800 CDs, I take taxis. When we were recording my HIV documentary story, the AIDS Commission was supposed to be available to pick me, to pick the cameramen around. But when it was my turn, they told me there was no vehicle, even at the point when we were recording a documentary. I called Dr. Richard Amenya, who was the technical director of AIDS Commission, and he said, Joyce, take taxi. After that, write me a receipt. I'll give you the money. After everything, I sent him a receipt of 80 cedis. Then he looked at the paper. 80 cedis for what? And I said, for taxi, for the whole day. No, we can't pay 80 cedis. I paid 80 cedis for my money. These are the challenges we were going through as AIDS ambassadors. There was a time I traveled to Teshima because I learned the prevalence is so high there because there is gold there and the students from primary school JSL, they are doing prostitution. So the regional director invited me. That one I was lucky enough. There was AIDS Commission vehicle available. I was taken to the venue. After the program, I realized that place I have to be there at least 1 month. 3 days wasn't enough for the students. So I came back and I told Director General of Ghana AIDS Commission, Madam Angela Eladas, that Madam, the regional health director says they need me there because the children, even primary school students are into prostitution. He said, no, Joyce, you can't go to one region more than once. I said, Madam, you can't go to any region more than once. That's it. I am willing to work. Money was there. Go to school because I sacrificed for other people's children. I've gone to over 150 secondary schools in Ghana educating people. And then I'm back to school. I still on coffee. But I know that even if I cry, me so back at the macrana. We live in a world that nobody cares about anybody. We as a world have become selfish. Excuse my language. We don't care about anybody. We care only about ourselves. But in this aspect, doing all this to protect my children, I know I've made a lot of mistakes. Forgive me. Please forgive me. But as a mother, I have feelings. Then I cannot sit down. My contract was terminated not because I did anything bad, but because the donors realized that I was so good. Global Fund, who donate money for HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria, come to Ghana, and all they want to do is work with me. They look for me wherever I am. They take me to the schools. They put me in the best hotel in Accra. I realized some people are becoming jealous. Why would a global fund be interested in me if I was lazy? You think they work with me? They didn't work with me for lots. Few days they come, they call me, and they go back. But anything I did was not appreciated by my country. Please, is the result ready? A minute. In a minute, we'll find out the truth. If you think I was bad, nobody would have engaged me apart from the AIDS Commission. I don't want to talk too much. I might have made a lot of mistakes. I'm 34 years now. My contract with the AIDS Commission, I cannot find it because they brought a lawyer who said he was coming to defend me, took my documents away. UTV, when H.I.V was working with UTV, I had a boyfriend called Edmond Akaniru. He died. This is also a result from Coco Clinic. Later, you can capture it. Edmond Akaniru, age 24 years, sex, male, date 16th January 2017. Retro screen, that is HIV. Non-reactive means HIV negative. The boy died of either some kidney or whatever. But the whole TV station was able to announce that I had killed somebody's son with AIDS. This brought me so much depression. But what do I have to say? I hope the result is ready now. Okay. So please, we are going to take the result. What is ID? ID is what?
The numbers that I use.
ID1, ID2. So ID1 is my daughter. Because she did it first. So ID1 is my daughter. She did it first. Result, non-reactive, negative. You should have written it very big so that the camera, or can you see?
When the cameras can capture it, here it is. ID. Okay, so
They'll take it later.
Take it later. Yeah, so you can go ahead and announce the address.
But she was sent home from her school. This is ID2 from my son. Result, HIV 1 and 2 result. Non-reactive, negative. Please, you can show them.
Yeah, but I think the best thing is to have allowed another person to announce it so that
Rather.
Exactly.
Okay.
That people will not say that you are reading the wrong. So what I have here is non-reactive, negative for the ID2.
So what I have here, I want somebody to come and read it.
Somebody from the press. Press.
Okay. So who will read it for us? Since I'm with them.
Yeah, he is.
So let's get a neutral person.
Somebody from the press.
Let's get a neutral person, please. Yeah.
Why is it a media you are afraid to?
So, madam.
Yeah.
This is ID3. The result says reactive for HIV1, positive for HIV1.
It means what?
Reactive.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So you say I'm HIV positive.
This is it.
So this what it is.
ID3. Reactive. What does it mean?
So this was the HIV cassette.
HIV cassette.
Yes. So this is the cassette.
Please speak loudly and then let them capture us.
Because we need the sound.
All right.
Can't hear it. So you can use them.
This one.
So this one test for, it's a rapid diagnosis test for HIV 1 and 2. So it has the control band and the HIV 1 band and HIV 2 band. So the control band normally tests that the cassette is good. So whatever results that you are getting is accurate. So we have the HIV 1 band showing that it has reacted, meaning the sample that we placed here had HIV antibodies in it. That's why it has reacted at the HIV 1. So it means that the sample, the person we tested had HIV 1 in her blood, his or her blood. So that's why the HIV 2 band is not showing. So
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So I think you are going too much into technicalities.
okay,
She's
so
positive, she's
so
negative.
yes, so that's it. I just wanted to explain it. So she's positive for HIV 1. We have HIV 1 and HIV 2. They are just different types of HIVs, but she's positive. So in conclusion, she's positive.
And then if you can also talk about the children, you did the test. So take advantage and then talk about the status of the children.
So
And then make it brief.
okay, so the children results came out negative for the two of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And please, we need somebody to open the result from Cocoa Clinic.
So to further
Can you
authenticate
take it off?
the result, this is from
Can you take it?
So what we have here is Joyce Mensah, HIV type. So it's positive. So this confirms what they have already done. And the Mauna, who is Mauna?
My son.
Yeah, the son is non-reactive, negative. And then the daughter is also non-reactive.
Bella.
Yeah, negative. Yeah, so that is it. So it means that it has confirmed what Cocoa Clinic has also given out. Yeah.
Thank you for your time, and I think this is the time for questions. And I'll be ready to answer any question that you want.
Is when you met Ghana AIDS Commission in 2013?
No, 2011.
2011. Before you started work with them, did you do an HIV test for them?
No.
So they didn't confirm for themselves if you were HIV?
Like what I did now, they didn't do anything with me.
So on what basis?
Became popular and everybody knew, then they terminated my contract. My children have been sacked from school many times. Right now, the message I want to put across is that, please, my children don't have HIV. Look at what I made them go through right now. It's not right. But to let the whole world know that my children have the right for education, no matter what I have done. There are a lot of people who have children who are even HIV positive, they have the right to education. What about my children who are HIV negative? So the message should go to the headmaster, especially the headmaster for my daughter, who sacked my daughter because he thinks that she has HIV. At least now everybody knows they don't have HIV. So number 2 is I want to right the wrongs. Apologize to Ghanaians that I was so compassionate about my children. So I did a U-turn because I wanted to have a second life, a second chance. I am not disabled. I can work. I even work as an Uber driver. I can do anything. But HIV stigma wouldn't allow me. This is the reason why I decided to just have a second life.
Okay, I have another question. You didn't tell us the name of your daughter's school.
Her
The
school?
name of your daughter's school.
No, you don't.
What's the name of it?
It is necessary.
It is necessary.
It is necessary. It is necessary. It is necessary. It is very necessary.
Yeah,
Because this is a stigma. So it is necessary. It's a stigma. So it is necessary to come up to the school.
For now, let's leave the school. Maybe at the right time, I have to seek legal advice if I have to put the name of the school out there.
No, I'm asking this because you
haka mi ni hwi na me di fi Germany aba Ghana say de egu amanfo animu ase o man penin dada John Mahama na omo keka ho ayegu obanimu ase mi mamba ha se me be defend obi na mom nukura wasem ni mu no na me di betu dwa say apeni ampa still be HIV positive na so me manage the omu ni bi me ti ono I have graduated from just being an HIV patient to something else which I will not discuss now me sua de pa my investigations my nyama bebre me da mo ase me da mo nyina ase mama ide school ni wasem no me ba we ni headmaster de ni be fie se o ma kenkan wo internet ni se be wo yare nti no mo tumi nja kra na